If a message on your phone suddenly makes your blood pressure jump, then that message has already done half its job. And that's how many online threats begin. They don't begin by hacking your computer or your device, they begin by hacking you, your fear, your confusion, and the panic click that ensues before your brain has time to ask, wait a minute, what the hell does the IRS want with Apple gift cards? Welcome back to Clicking with Confidence. I'm Rico, and I'm still the old guy in a chair. In the last video, we talked about how scammers create pressure and manipulate trust. Today, we're going to talk about how to make your digital life harder to break into. I know, try to control your excitement. Nothing says wild evening quite like talking about passwords, software updates, and antivirus, but I guarantee you that it is important. You know, passwords are a big part of the problem, but protecting your digital life really comes down to 4 basic habits. 1, keep your devices updated. Also, use strong and different passwords, turn on 2-factor authentication, and be careful about unexpected links and calls and downloads that you receive. Think of your digital life the same way you think about your home. I mean, you make sure the locks are secure. You don't use the same key for every door. And the places that need extra protection, you add another layer of security, like a deadbolt or a chain or what have you. And you certainly don't let strangers climb through the kitchen window because they claim to be from Microsoft. You know, internet safety is not about becoming paranoid. It's about developing a few good habits that make you a much harder target. Not impossible to fool, just harder, okay? And online, that alone will set you apart from a surprising number of people. So, let's start with software updates. Yeah, I know, updates are annoying. They always seem to appear at the wrong time when you're trying to do something else. You know, you want to watch a video or check the weather or even just shut your computer off, and it announces, great news, I need 7 minutes to install an update. But updates matter because they repair known security flaws. I mean, using old software is like leaving a broken lock on your front door. Okay? If you do, don't act surprised when there's a stranger in your kitchen eating your cereal. You know, so keep your phone and your computer and your other devices and important apps updated. And when automatic updates are available, make sure they're turned on. Just make sure the updates come through the device, the App Store, or the actual program. Don't install an update from some pop-up ad warning you that your computer is about to explode. I mean, your device's built-in security or antivirus protection should also be always turned on and kept updated. And usually that's an automatic thing, especially if you use like Windows Microsoft Defender. Okay? Now, think of antivirus like a smoke alarm. It can detect and block many known threats, but it doesn't replace good judgment. I mean, and generally you only need 1 antivirus program. Installing 5 of them does not make you 5 times safer. It simply makes your computer confused and probably pisses it off too. Now let's talk about passwords. I mean, your password should definitely not be your birthday, your kids' or your grandkids' name, or the word password, and definitely not your telephone number. A short, predictable password may be really easy to guess or crack. A long, unique password is much harder to crack. Now, instead of trying to memorize 15 random characters and letters, try using a password phrase that's easier for you to remember and harder for somebody else to guess. Something like Blue Dog Car Wash 19 exclamation mark. I mean, that's a lot stronger than Rover 123, and it's not based on any obvious personal information. Now, every account should have its own unique password. I mean, using one password across all your accounts is like using one key for your house, your car, your bank safety deposit box, and that shed in the backyard that contains all your expensive tools. It's really a bad idea. I mean, because if somebody steals that one key, everything is theirs. I mean, I think my personal opinion is your email deserves special protection because it's often kind of the master key of your digital life. I mean, if somebody gets into your email, they can reset all your other passwords, for things like banking and shopping, medical accounts, social media accounts, etc., etc. Um, what can help you with this is a password manager, and it can make unique passwords for every account and make it much easier to use. I mean, all you do is remember one master password, and the password manager does the rest. Now, if you're not comfortable using a password manager, um, a written list of passwords stored securely somewhere away from your computer is still a lot better than using weak passwords or using one password everywhere. I mean, the important lesson is simple. Use long passwords and don't reuse them. A strong password is the lock. Two-factor authentication, or 2FA, is the deadbolt. It means that signing in to any account requires your password plus another form of proof, usually something connected to your phone or another device. Is it slightly annoying? Yeah, but so is locking your front door all the time, right? But it's a whole lot less annoying than discovering somebody in another state purchased a riding lawnmower using your credit card. So turn on 2FA for your email if it's available, and any account connected to money, medical, or personal data. Okay? And if you can only use it for one account, protect your email first. Some companies will offer what are called passkeys, which allow a trusted phone or device to help identify or confirm your identity without relying on a password itself. They're worth considering when available, and there are also physical passkeys that you can purchase. And we'll cover all that, the passkeys, in a different section. They're beyond the scope of this video. Anyway, unexpected messages, support calls, and downloads all have one thing in common. They're trying to enter your digital house. A message may claim that your bank account is locked or that a package couldn't be delivered. And somehow the only solution is to click the link down below immediately. It's really funny how that works, huh? I mean, here's my main rule. When in doubt, back out. Close the message. Don't click the link. Go to the company's official app or type its website address into your browser yourself. The same thing applies for technical support. I mean, fake support websites, ads, and telephone numbers can look very legitimate. But I encourage you to start at a company's official website instead of trusting a number in a pop-up ad or the first advertisement in a Google search. Also be equally careful about what you install. Use the App Store or the software's company official website. Those are safe places. If a pop-up says, if your computer is infected, click here to fix it, don't click it. That pop-up ad is probably going to be the thing that infects your computer. Also, like mysterious cleaner programs and browser extensions, they can bring along a lot of unwanted software and toolbars, so be leery of them. Think of them like digital glitter. It gets everywhere, and you regret it almost immediately. And a good rule of thumb is this: if you didn't go looking for the software, do not let it onto your device. Period. Full stop. And remember, when in doubt, back out. Now, internet safety is not magic, and you don't need to be a cybersecurity expert. You just need to remember the 4 basic habits. Keep your devices and apps updated, use strong and different passwords, turn on 2FA, and be careful with unexpected links, calls, or downloads. You don't have to be perfect. Following these habits most of the time will make you safer than ignoring any of them. The goal is not to live in fear. The goal is to get you to pause long enough for your common sense to show up. So, when that email says you've won $1 million from a contest that you don't ever remember entering, guess what? You haven't won $1 million. But what you have won is a chance to delete that email. Now, Tell me in the comments below which of these 4 internet safety habits is the hardest for you to follow. As always, thanks for watching Clicking with Confidence. I'm Rico. I'm still the old guy in a chair. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. We'd appreciate it. I'll see you next time.